Hello everyone, this is Prof. Tunnelbuns, and as always, I'm amazing fiance Weaselbility by my side.
Hello everyone.
And today, for our debut video, come on Iggy, we have Iggy, who's really upset because she knows she can't go on the table. Well, you can see where I'm at, and you can see where Weasel's at. Yes, we are back. Not forever. We're doing this for a very special reason. Today, we are unboxing this very special edition of Octopath Traveler Wayfair's edition. As you may have noticed, we are in a different location. Things may sound different. It's not because we've moved, at least not from our apartment. We're still in the same one. We just actually moved our computers and such into the kitchen living room area, so I don't know how this sounds. Hopefully great. You can actually see the microphone is like right there, and I'm on the floor. This is my elbow. Weasel is on a chair because the chair that I had here squeaks way too much, enough to where Weasel was taking a nap in the other room, and the squeaking of my chair was woke her up. And there's a fan above us that we can't turn off because our fan broke. So that is what that is. And you can actually see where all of our computers are. There is our camera. It's being held in place by a Pac-Man lunchbox. There is Weasel's computer. Actually, no, there's my computer. And then Weasel's computer is over there. So yeah, this is super reflective, and there's not much I think I can do about that. There we go. That looks just fine. In a minute, I'm going to actually turn the monitor that I'm looking at to make sure everything is fine over so that Weasel can see everything, because right now she can't. Because if I were to turn it the way that I want so that we both can see everything, you would see that. There we go. And that's not fun. So let's go ahead and open this. Love, what do you know about Octopath Traveler?
I know that it is a video game. It is an RPG.
That's a good start.
Well, we're starting with the basics and then building up our knowledge. It's an RPG, and it's called Octopath because there are 8 characters that you could be in the game, and they each have their own like storyline.
This is good. Oh no, I just found like the perfect spot for it. Is that the end of your explanation?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can move the microphone a little bit closer. There we go. You guys are fine. This is all ad hoc. It's fine. So, Octopath Traveler. It is a video game. A Switch game. A Switch-only game, mind you. It is made by Square Enix, or Enix, if you are full of sin and choose to pronounce it like that. Iggy, what are you messing with down there?
I think she just wants to be part of the action.
Well, I put her in front and center, and she didn't want to be here. Anyways, yes, it is a JRPG. RPG stands for role-playing game, and you literally just put J in front of it if it's from Japan, because Japanese role-playing games function a little bit differently in terms of their development and their design than they do here in the United States. Usually they're a little bit more story-oriented. There's a lot more of this grindy feel to it. Turn-based is a very big thing in role-playing, in JRPGs or whatnot. And just like Weasel said, it's called Octopath Traveler. Really funny, when this game was announced, it was called Project Octopath, I think. And they were like, okay, here's our new official title for this game, Octopath Traveler. And everyone was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really convey any sort of... I mean, I know that they just took one of the words and just put Traveler behind it, but Project Octopath sounded like DLC for, like, Splatoon.
Actually, when I pre-ordered this edition, the Wayfair's edition, which is the collector's edition, as far as I know, you couldn't pre-order it anymore. It sold after a while. But when I first asked for it, they were like, you don't have to pre-order that Splatoon DLC. What was it called?
Oh,
it was called Octo something.
Yeah, because it's the Rise of the Octolings or something.
No, it's definitely not called that because they're not attacking. It's Octo something.
Something.
And they're like, you don't have to pre-order that. And I was like, no, I want Octopath Traveler. And I went through the whole explanation or whatever. Because I did get this at GameStop. And because I got it at GameStop, I know, horrible. I actually got this thing, which I haven't opened yet. They told me that it was exclusive to GameStop, but it says game-inspired character card and sticker set It's got some stuff here on the back. So these are some of the travelers. Actually, I think it might be all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
one
all
of them
of them.
is really short.
Right. And there's that really cool lady. So yeah, each of them have their own storyline. From what I've heard, this game got pretty good reviews. There was like another game that came out. It's called Sphere or Spire or something like that. Everyone was like, "Whoa, this is gonna be really cool!" And the only way you could get it on Switch in physical form was to pre-order it from the developer's website. Ended up being like complete garbage.
Oh, that's a shame.
It happens. But this one I heard a lot of people are liking. Polygon, our favorite video game website, actually said that it was the classic JRPG, like modern take that the Switch has been waiting for.
Ooh.
All these good things about it. But yeah, you have each of these characters. I've heard that their paths cross, but not as often or not as much as like a traditional JRPG might. Because again, story is the big thing about these types of games. But each of them have their own characters, and the really neat thing about them is they each have their own special abilities. So, for example, the lady in red there, she can convince people to follow her around, sort of like an assistant, or just like an assist. There's another person, I believe, this lady here in the hat. She is a merchant, so she can buy and sell things. I think specifically she can buy from certain NPCs. So each one of them have their own special thing, and then their own storyline and things like that. And that'll be very prevalent in this thing right here. Because if you may notice, or maybe you haven't, it looks like a book.
Ooh.
So I'm going to flip this bad boy over, and we can look at all the great and wonderful things it comes with. So choose your fate. 8 stories await. It says 8 travelers, 8 adventures. Explore each traveler's story and use their unique abilities in and out of battle. Wherever you go, who you join, you alone can choose your path. Very, very RPG. Iggy over there is clawing at her cat scratcher. These are the benefits of recording in our living room in our 1-bedroom apartment. Thankfully, Thankfully, it's only the 2 of us living here. If not, we'd have to worry about the toilet flushing, which is literally right next to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it comes with all this fun stuff, which I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on, or if I can get it to be looking straight. There we go. So obviously, it comes with the game. It's rather focusing on the Pac-Man lunchbox than this thing. Maybe if I go back a little bit.
All those things are going to be in there, right?
Yeah, but just, we want to see the whole thing. We're giving everyone a whole view of the box, a really immersive experience in case they're watching this in VR. So we've got the game, obviously, a map of the world, a soundtrack. I believe that is just the soundtrack. Yeah, it is the sound selection CD. So it's not quite the soundtrack. It might have a few songs here and there, and even some enemy noises or something like that. A replica coin of the in-game currency, and the big thing, the thing that pulled me towards this, right here, which I will read word for word what it says in the box: an 8-page pop-up book with item compartments. So it is 8 pages, and each page represents a different traveler or adventurer.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, super cool. I am super in love with that, and as soon as I saw that, I had to buy it. And the special reason why we're recording this, apart from it being a really neat collector's edition that did sell out, you can't really find, is because you can see Iggy's tail over there. Is because Weasel's mom helped pay essentially for me to be able to get the special edition. The regular edition of the game costs your average $60, $70, whatever it is. This one costs $99.99, so $100. And Weasel's mom essentially helped for me to be able to get the collector's edition. And she always talks about our YouTube videos and how we're not on here anymore. So we're recording this in part as a thanks. But we've already been 10 minutes into this and we haven't opened it yet. So let's see if I can get to that. I don't know if you guys... There's some people whose thing might be to watch the tape go. I guess I should have gotten scissors for this, but that's fine. We can get... It's right there. My fingernails are really long because I'm keeping them really long for our wedding, which is coming up soon. Weasel will no longer be my fiance. You know what? If you can get me the scissors, love.
Okay.
All right, so pop this thing open. Finally, it'll stop being shiny. Whoa! Okay, so this was all just a sly ruse. And we've got the real deal here, which has got some markings on it. May just be from packaging or what have you. Yeah, but it's got like some little lines here. That may or may not be the fault of, GameStop or just packaging or whatever. We recently went to Barnes & Noble and they were selling like a Mario figure from Japan. And it had a gold coin on it. And it had scratches on it. And I was like, is it supposed to look worn? Was that just a misprint? Nobody knows.
Manufacturing error.
Yeah, not a misprint. This isn't a comic. So here it is. Pop this sucker open. Ooh. Okay. Well, I can tell the exciting stuff is up here. Good God, this is where all the weight is. This thing is weighty. It's very heavy. We do want to see everything, right, guys? Wow, the game! No, I'm actually very excited about that. So here's the game. Let's pop this sucker open. There was a demo. So one of the things I also like about this game is there was a demo for it back when it was Project Octopath. And you could obviously play it. And I did play a little bit of it. I played this character here, the Red Lady. And this game is definitely rated T for a reason. Her storyline in particular, very interesting and unique. I won't comment on it in particular because I don't know how to feel about it yet because I haven't quite played the game. But essentially, she does work at a brothel, and there's a whole little storyline with that. But I'm going to see how it plays out in the game. Also, I'm a man, and I don't feel like we'll have a justified reasoning for that. So here we go. We have the game. I bet it tastes awful, as all Switch games do. And we have all the different characters in the back, which I assume is what the cards are going to look like. Oh, with all their character names. Look at that. That's pretty. Out of these designs alone, love, who would you play as?
I kind of like Ophelia.
Ophelia?
Uh-huh.
Over here?
Yeah.
I don't know what any of these people do.
I don't know.
I've tried to keep away from too much with this game because I really didn't want to be spoiled by it. It's also got this really gorgeous art style. I neglected to mention that at the beginning, where the characters are 2D running in a 3D background, and the backgrounds look hand-drawn, almost like from a storybook or something like that. Really cool. I actually missed this when we opened it. I think it caught your eye first.
It did.
This is probably the replica of the in-game currency. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if this will do it justice. This is beautiful.
Is it actually raised?
Yeah, it's raised. I don't know if I can... Yeah, see, there we go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it really looks like, these coins and stuff, these metal coins were all forged, pouring things into a mold and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's too different now, but it just wasn't as mechanized. And they always had these little, sort of like seals, like wax seals. They had these little parts that were spilling out onto the side. And you can kind of see that here. It's got some wear and spillage and cracks and stuff. I don't know why the camera refuses to focus. There we go. See, that is super cool. I think the currency in the game is called a leaf.
Oh.
The in-game language is written on here. But the box that I threw off to the side here, replica of a leaf coin. Yeah. And leaf is spelled like a leaf.
Oh, okay.
This I was not expecting. This is the map, it looks like, and it's actually made out of cloth. Yeah, look at that. So we've got artwork of all the... Oh, man. You want to hold the other side there, love?
Sure.
There we go. It has artwork of all the characters. This is some promotional material that was being put around for the game as it was approaching release. I don't know if the camera got crooked or it's just us. There we go. Yeah, so we got everybody. Primrose really stands out. Mm-hmm. She always stands out in all the different things. And we flip it over, and we've got this super cool, detailed map of the world of Octopath Traveler, which has got a funky name with an O in it. I should probably go look what that is. But if we can put it a little bit closer, it is very detailed, but it still is kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. It really does look printed on.
Yeah, it does look like it's printed on here. This is really neat. Don't expect to be using this map to explore the game, though. It did get a little fuzzy in the transition to this material, but it's cloth. I don't know what you're gonna expect.
Yeah, it looks like a trinket almost.
This is like a handkerchief. I'm gonna wear this to our wedding.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a handkerchief. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And here we have the Sound Selections CD, which does have the theme for the game. Very good. And then it looks like oh my gosh, I hope so. It looks like there's themes for each of the characters, and I love that so much. If there's themes, I especially love in music whenever you've got, what's wrong?
Oh.
What?
I was just looking at it.
Oh, I thought you gave it a weird look, like I don't know, I scratched it or something. I especially love in music that is supposed to be telling a story. What? You keep looking at it.
I want to look at it. I can't see.
There. I especially love in music that's supposed to be telling a story when characters are represented by different instruments.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really hoping that's the case for this soundtrack, because that would be awesome. Square Enix, for those who may not be familiar, do traditionally make a lot of RPGs. You might know a little one called Final Fantasy.
Or an even littler one, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts Part 3 coming out at the beginning of 2019. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's only been a while. I remember buying the second one on the PlayStation 2. We are now on the PlayStation 4. This is pretty cool. I really like this. Should we open it? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to open it, like...
Oh, and each of the characters, it seems like it says what their titles are. So Weasel liked Ophelia, and they're going to be a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Could have guessed that. They do look a bit angelic. And then Teresa, I think that's their name. Teresa, the merchant.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one that I wanted to play as. And then Primrose, the dancer, who is the one that I played in the demo for this. Let's open this. It's just, it's made of, it's paper. It's just paper. And I'm really afraid of, oh, look, I could just rip the plastic off by rubbing against it. I got, a long time ago, a DS copy of Chrono Trigger, and it came with something very similar. Some soundtrack, soundbitey stuff. Come on.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Here again, we have the adventurers, the travelers, and we've got them on a beautiful background next to a tree, the castle. Very cool. Very, very cool. This just has such beautiful artwork. I love an art book.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to put over here the rest of the items?
Oh, yes. There we go. Got some plastic. We can remove that. Nothing underneath it, though. Kind of feels like the plastic that's inside like a chocolate box.
Uh-huh.
But now for the main attraction, 18 minutes into this video, we are arriving to our destination. This thing right here, which I cannot remove off of this. So if you expected to display just this, you can't. It's a part of the packaging. So I'm going to move. There we go. Right there, I think. Okay, you guys ready? And Weasel, maybe you can see who the different characters are as we approach them. Oh, yeah, all the pages are... Oh, my goodness.
So is this like a stage? Do you like sit it up and then put it on there?
Oh, maybe. Oh, it doesn't really
Oh.
fit well. Maybe if...
I thought that was the...
It seems like... Oh, maybe like you're supposed to open it like this, you know?
Oh,
I'm not sure. But Weasel's theory makes sense.
I don't know. It looked like that to me.
But here we have, it seems to be like some tents.
Is that a dog? In the bush?
It is a leopard with a bunny, it looks like. And everything's really pixelated. I'm going to show it to Weasel.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
This is kind of what the game essentially looks like, where we've got these 3D backgrounds and 2D characters.
This one might be Hanette, the hunter.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she's out there hunting. We've got some woods in the background. Really, really cool. And there we go. Oh my gosh, this one's gorgeous. Look at this. Look at the detail. Like, you may not see that too much here, but usually like pop-up books, like, oh, when you're a kid or whatever. You know, if you try to look at it top down, it would kind of ruin the illusion, and there wouldn't be anything drawn there. No, guys, it is fully detailed. Even if I were to, I don't know if I can do this. Even in the back, it still has print in the back. So cool. So
it's a full environment.
It's a full environment, just like our video here. But yeah, but see, we can see the tops of the of this castle here. Any ideas who this fellow might be, love?
I'm not sure. Maybe the scholar?
Scholarly?
Or I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't.
We're just going off of name and design because a lot of these people, their design functions with what their name is. So I think that's really cool. I love that.
Yeah, so maybe Cyrus the Scholar?
Could be a scholar. This looks pretty scholarly. And again, the insides of these are detailed and even...
I really like the faux lighting on this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of dark, like, right here.
And like, the windows look illuminated.
Yeah. I'm going to switch over a little bit here, guys, on my legs. All right, here's the next one. Ooh, oh, this one's cool. We've got a bunch of little characters. They seem to be... I'm trying to angle this.
Ooh, that's a good angle.
Yeah, they seem to be in a graveyard. It seems like there's two of them. I highly doubt this is a two-pair, guys. Or a pair of two of them.
Maybe Alphen the Apothecary?
Apothecary.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Or Theron the Thief.
Ooh.
I don't even know.
I mean, we don't know. Like, I've myself have kept myself in the dark. I saw that one trailer for the game like 2 or 3 E3s ago, and I immediately fell in love and knew I needed this game.
Yeah.
Very cool. Just so amazing. And the path actually continues in the back.
Oh.
So cool. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I know who this one is. I wonder who.
So this one's, let's see, Primrose, the dancer.
Primrose. Really cool. Her stage here. Oops, I accidentally bumped the microphone. Yeah, it's kind of hard to open it all the way. It looks like there's a little bit of damage
Where
here.
it was bent.
Where it was bent. Yeah, I mean, it is just paper. It seems like it was manufactured and then not, like, stretched out. I haven't bought a picture book in years, so I don't know if that's...
I think if you were going to display this, you'd have to put supports on the side.
Yeah, but here's everyone. Still really cool. But just like the little finer details of paper seem to have gotten a little worn on Primrose's here. Like the stairs are a little wonky.
It is ambitious.
Oh, it's
a whole room.
It's a stage. So there's Primrose and all the little people, and there's actually things on the table.
Oh my goodness.
We can also see like doors and stuff there in the background. I'm gonna point this towards Love because she can't see all of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, super cool. Again, very ambitious. I think this is like a Bethesda game. It's got its flaws, but it's ambitious. Here we've got... This definitely looks like it could be Thieves.
Okay, so that's probably Theron, the thief.
So it looks like we've got... they're in a cave. There's a spooky man there in the back. And then we've got some barrels and swords and some rough-looking... Some folks. There's some skulls above them. Very cool. Not too much to like show off at the bottom. Not saying that's a bad thing. Just why I wasn't like, whoa, look at this. Okay, this one seems crazy.
Is it a ship?
Yeah, it's a port.
Yeah.
This is a port. This might be our trader. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's that's her right there.
Oh, the merchant.
The merchant, yeah. So cool. Look at the ship. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then there's the detail for it. Even like where the sails would go. Oh, it's being shot out by the light there. Even like where the sails would go and stuff. So cool. And then we've even got like the pier. Oh, you can see underneath it.
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. So cool. And we've only got 2 more here.
Okay.
Trying to keep this all together and be very delicate with it and not rip anything. Oh, I wonder if this one's the scholar.
Alright, that one's probably the scholar. So that would be Cyrus the Scholar.
Cyrus the Scholar. They've got like definitely a library with a little desk. We can actually see they're reading a book on the desk there. This is so cool. I wasn't expecting it to be this detailed. Seriously. So neat. And then our last one here, which is all snowy.
I think this one might be the cleric.
The cleric. Oh yeah, your favorite. Definitely looks like the design is gorgeous on the castle.
I mean, I love this layering of of like foreground and background.
Yes, and this is what the game is supposed to look like with these 3D environments and 2D characters. And it has this really pretty pixelated style. You know, I don't like to use the term retro. You know, that was relevant maybe back when Shovel Knight came out.
Yeah, and now it's lost a bit of its meaning.
Lost a bit of its meaning. But this definitely does have a bit of a retro look to it. But it's almost kind of grainy and fuzzy too. Sort of like this. Here, it's kind of got this almost like, you know, in movies or in TV shows, whenever they look back on a memory and it's kind of got this grain on it.
Uh-huh.
It's really, really neat. It's really pretty. And they capture it so well in this pop-up book. Oh, this has a little magnet. That's what clasps it. So for $99.99, you guys are going to see some of me here. So for $99.99, total of $100, you get this gorgeous pop-up book, this game, kind of the important part here, which, mind you, the game itself is supposed to be like $60. So all of this is like $40 or whatever. So the game, which doesn't have like a crazy cartridge, but when the game came out, when it was Project Octopath, it kind of had this just simplified look to it. So I'm wondering what the icon's going to be. People are really picky about their Switch icons. There's entire news stories about it. We have this super amazing coin, which has some weight to it. The leaf, the in-game currency, which has some weight to it. And yeah, it's even got like markings on the side and stuff. Super cool.
We have the sound selections, which has... How many songs? Oh, goodness. It has 14 selections.
Should have had 8. Yeah, it's 14 selections. The theme of the game, hopefully the theme for the characters. That's a personal want of mine.
Yeah,
and then
it
looks like
it does have everyone's name and title. So.
And then some battle music, which that's really good music if you are running.
Yeah.
I've heard people like to use like soundtracks to puzzle games, like Professor Layton when they're studying, and then when they're running or exercising, they like to use battle music like that or from Pokemon.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that.
And then, last but not least, Love.
We have the map, which has the characters on one side, and then the map itself.
Which is this, and it's
the
this cloth material
Yeah.
that I would akin to maybe like the fabric that's used in like a bandana that's got print on it.
Yeah, the only thing that I'd say that I'm a bit worried about is is the interfacing they've used to like keep it from fraying. It doesn't feel very sturdy.
A lot of this looks like it's supposed to be like worn or it's been traveled and stuff like that, which is cool in its own way, but just like Weasel said, things that look worn can easily become worn.
Yes, so that's the only like negative thing I found about all this stuff, besides the fact that the pop-up book had that creasing, the unfortunate creasing on some of them. But I mean, I think this is amazing for $99.
Yeah, this is just amazing in general. It's so cool, and I love it, and I'm very excited to play this game. It's supposed to take a bazillion hours to take, or it's supposed to take a bazillion hours to play, because you do have to play through each individual character's storyline.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. Oh, right. I was about to recap, or I was about to end this when I forgot about this. Thank you, Love.
You're welcome.
The character cards. So this alone, super cool, well worth the value. I'm actually, before we get into that, in case you were just here for the unboxing and now you're going to leave our video, be warned, since we've been out, like 5 people have subscribed to us. We're not very active, and this probably wouldn't have gone up if it wasn't for the fact that Weasel's mom helped get the game, and I was appreciative of that. I have mixed feelings about YouTube right now. Not necessarily as a creator and how they're treating them, but more like policies of the company towards certain issues and people taking advantage of the system. So put that over there. Super cool. Love that. Let's see what's in this.
Yes, this is something we were not expecting to get. It wasn't mentioned whenever you pre-ordered it, was it?
It wasn't, no. Like, Weasel pre-ordered Fallout 76, and they were like, oh, like, you get a sticker if you pre-order it, and then they gave you the sticker.
Yeah.
This, and a lot of GameStop pre-orders, they give it to you the instant you pre-order it, I think. But this wasn't given to us until I picked it up today.
Yeah, it's I'd say it's more like, we got Pokemon, X and Y, and we also got a giant map of the Kalos region. So maybe something like that.
Yeah. All right. So stickers and cards. I can tell these are the cards. Oh my gosh! Look at that. That is what the game icon looked like for a while. It may even look like that now, but it's just this very striking. It's gorgeous.
All the storytelling's on the inside.
They're keeping it from you. Ooh, we've got sticker sheets of what look like all the character sprites.
Oh.
I don't think that's... Oh, it's not... I think there's like 2 per character, perhaps?
It looks like 2 and then like a token of
Oh,
them.
yeah. That is so cool. So Weasel's favorite, or favorite just by design, is the first 3 there. Then we have the merchant lady up here, and then the dancer right there. And I think it was packaged like this. I think it was meant to be packaged...
Oh, like sandwich?
Like this. Sort of like whenever you would go to those quarter machines, and you'd put the dollar in there and pump it out, and like a little card would shoot out, and it'd be your sticker.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how this was supposed to be. Didn't quite make it, but the stickers are fine.
Yeah.
And they're not shaped. They're all like rectangles.
Oh,
so they don't follow the outline of the character. But now it's time for these.
So we don't know if these are like trading cards or...
It says game-inspired character card and sticker set, and I didn't read the packaging just so, again, I could be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But they all are kind of like tarot card. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Tarot card length.
They are like, they are longer and thinner than a regular playing card.
And here the colors are inversed. We have black lettering and a white background. I'm going to actually turn them over just like this. Ooh, boy. Oh, no. It's holographic.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, my gosh. So we have Hannet?
I think that's the hunter.
This is definitely the hunter. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. We have Therion.
I think that's the thief.
Yeah, they have an apple. Thieves always have an apple.
Oh.
Jerk characters always carry apples in anime.
It's because they don't like doctors.
They don't like doctors. Alflin. Oh, they're so beautiful, guys. I can't describe... Again, the video doesn't do it justice. They look like an oil painting.
Mm-hmm.
They really do.
Which one's the next one?
Primrose.
Oh.
Standing out, of course. Iggy, are you eating food on the floor?
We dropped some food on the floor this morning, and Iggy thinks that she's starving.
Even though there's food in her bowl. Primrose.
Mm-hmm.
So you going back to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back. Ulbrich.
Ooh.
Who, what were they supposed to be?
I
I don't remember.
we put the thing away.
This cool-looking dude who probably has a dark and mysterious past that he can't talk about.
Maybe a warrior? I can't tell.
Teresa?
Tressa?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Looking pretty neat, being a merchant. Love
She
the
has
hat.
like a big backpack.
Yeah, she has a big backpack.
I love it.
I think her design is really cool. I love the hat. That's what drew me to her. And then we have Cyrus. Oh, here's our scholar.
Mm-hmm.
No need to second guess that.
Maybe I'd be Cyrus too if I was playing.
Weasel and I have talked about what classes we would be in RPGs. I would definitely be a merchant.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like that there's a merchant character. I really think Weasel would be something of a wizard or
A mage.
cleric, like a healer essentially, a
Thank you.
light mage. That's the thing. That's the word I was thinking of. Cleric, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then our last one. Ooh,
Ophelia.
Weasel's favorite by design, Ophelia, looking majestic. I can't help but to think they look like Mercy from Overwatch. I'm sorry.
Great. Now you ruined it.
I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's a common cleric design for some reason. They wear white and they have blonde hair. Who knows? I know it's because those things are associated with angelic imagery. But anyways, I love the dandelions there at the bottom. They're very striking. They pop out. But yeah, got these super awesome cards. Sorry, stickers. The show was stolen from you, and with these super rad cards that are so reflective you can't see them. There you go. Yeah, but again, it doesn't do it justice. Just how pretty they look in real life. But my knees are about to give out because I've been sitting on them for about 35 minutes. But I love this. I give this collector's edition a 9 out of 10. Near perfect. It's just that the little things,
the creasing on the storybook.
And I understand creasing. It's just that it was kind of wrinkly and it was white creasing, like it had been folded multiple times, and then the map, kind of being a little look like it can easily fray. This special thing that we got from GameStop, 10 out of 10.
Brilliant.
If they had just given us the cards, 10 out of 10. This is just an extra little add-on for me to put on my Trapper Keeper, where I write all of my deep, dark secrets about who I love. It's a weasel. I love this. I am very happy, and this will be my life until Fallout 76 comes out and/or that Starlink battle game or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But thank you, Weasel's mom, for helping pitch in the money to let me get the collector's edition. It's supposed to be my birthday present, even though my birthday isn't until October. So thank you for the early birthday present. And in return, I made this 37-minute long video for you.
Yep.
And our wonderful viewers. Hello. Hi.
Sorry we've been gone so long. We're going to return back to the abyss, and we'll see you guys later.
Yes, we will not come out until the next blue moon. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope you stick around for the next one. And wherever you are, I hope you have a good night, good morning, or good afternoon.
Bye, everyone.
Itchy. Really?
You're not starving.
And there's litter right next to it and dust.